H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And guess what? The day is Baby Friday, Thursday. Great time early today, man. Just got in here. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell this what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna shout out to my starting five, but I'm curious today. Share the show, everybody. I've shared it already. I'm just curious. What's on y'all mind today? Somebody just think of a topic. Somebody think of a topic, and let's try not no trauma porn today. Somebody done tased somebody. We ain't gonna do that today. But happy Baby Friday. So just get a topic. I know Rod Wells want to talk about the blue heaven in the Dodgers. Somebody told me some heavy stuff. Let me shout out. So much stuff is going on in my mind because people been pouring into me, and I'm going to give it to you. So let's see. Let me look at my starting five. Let me take a look. We got on Facebook, we got Melvin Deuce, Dale Griggs, Chris Charles, Daryl Anderson. Who else we got over there? Keith Liggins is in the building. Then we got on YouTube, we got Rod Wells, Brad Kimmel, Jeremy Davis, Ivan Pettit Jr., Corey Willis. And I see you, Rod. That man said he managed to eat lunch with all 4 of his boys today at school. Wow. That's amazing. That you got 4 guys that close together at the same school. Wow. That's amazing. Hey, D. White. But what? Mr. Ville, what's going on in the news? Mr. Ville. Now you got to realize I ain't watched no Sports Center. I ain't watched Stephen A. Smith. I don't watch them in the morning, right? I tape it and I go watch them later. So I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And I had some stuff to do this morning. I don't know what's happening out there. Tell me what you want. D. White, you got some? You got something you want to talk about? Is something pressing you want to share with us, and then we'll talk about it. I'm looking in the news. Ain't really nothing happened. Y'all know I got some stuff now. I got plenty of stuff. But sometimes I just want to see where y'all's head is. You know, and how y'all thinking. You follow me? And we'll sit and talk about it. Ivan Pettit, you ain't got nothing. Might tell you ain't got a Keith Liggins. Let me see. You always sending me some. What did you send me the other day? Let me see. Did I already talk about that? Maybe y'all don't want people to know. Okay, if you don't want people to know what you want, Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com, and I won't call your name. Okay, so Chop Shop htx at gmail.com. If you got some, I'll go over there and check it out. Shout out to somebody that emailed me the other day. I want to shout them out. They all right. I like them guys. Well, I like all y'all, but hold up. What did it pull up? Oh, who was that? Who was that? Troy Callahan sent me a picture of Prime. He sent me a picture of Prime. He didn't put no caption on. Oh, then he sent me. I guess if that's his son in a Prime outfit. In a Prime. Oh look, he got his Prime outfit on. Look at him. He just sent me some picture. Just Coach Prime. I like that. Thank you. That Rick kind of like that. I didn't see that. No, who was that? That was Troy. I'm sorry. That was Troy Callahan. I like that, man. I like that. It got him like he dressed like Prime. I like that. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Simeon Sam sent me all tickets are sold out for Colorado. Yeah, all tickets are sold out. Thank y'all. See, I like when y'all send me stuff like that. See, I show it on the air. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. All right? If you want to share, if you want. Let's see. My dad put me on the Chop Shop years ago. Now my mom is a part of it. Absolutely. Yeah, that's right, Ivan Petty Jr. Me and your dad go way back. Trina. She over in one of them. Trina, where are you at? Is that Jamaica? Is that the Jamaican fag right there? I think that's the Jamaican. Arnetta, hey Arnetta Jackson, how you doing? Arnetta, that's Arnetta. That's Ivan's mama. That's right. What's up? I miss you. But Trina said, is she over in Jamaica? Hey, that's the Jamaican flag. Where Trina at? Oh, I said, I got it right. Okay, I got it right. Did y'all talk about the fools at Barbers Hill again, worrying about that young man? What can we do? We got the Crown Act to prevent that stuff. I don't understand what's going on in Barbers Hill. Maybe y'all need to share with me. Because I didn't read it. When I see stuff like that, man, I didn't read up because it's just going to make me mad. I don't like Barbers Hill no way. Okay? I ain't never been there. I ain't passing by there. I heard some things about it. You ain't heard Robert Patterson. Man, I'm finna go to Barbers Hill. Ever. So, the young man coming to school and they messing with his hair, talking about his hair. They suspend him because of the way his hair looked. They circumvented the law. The Crown Act doesn't mention length. Okay, gotcha. I got you. Thank you. See, I learned something today. This Seville is amazing. See what you get on they're circumventing the law. See, I'm serious. I didn't want to read about it. Anissa, I just did not. I said, I'm having such a good time in my life right now. So I get upset about stuff like that. Anissa. So I did. Hey, Madonna, how you doing? Madonna, what's else happening in the news? What, Madonna, you got something that you just said. You know what? I'm going to ask Hat about this. Seneca, you got something? I'm going to ask Hat. But he never has worn his hair down. They suspect that the length, because length could be, but they never seen it down. Okay. What's wrong with arterial marks? Good one, Corey Willis. Great one. I don't know. Dallas, come to the front of the room. Because I heard some things. I never met the young man in my entire life. And I hate that. I hate that. I don't know why these people try to, I ain't going to force nobody, force no relationship. But if I was somebody who had a kid like that in this community, I at least say, hey, man, give Mr. Hatter a call. He got 30 years in this business. You trying to be a pro. Just give him a call. He ain't trying to be your agent. Because he ain't finna run around this country running up behind you no more. He did that for 30 years. He ain't doing that no more. I would like to just be, I like to sit and talk to some of these young men. Uh, One Sapp is rumored. We talked about that, Ivan Pettit, yesterday. He got to get his degree. What's wrong with Kai Jones? I uh, I don't know because I don't know. I seen it. I'm thinking it's a joke. So, because I don't know Kai Jones either. I know he went to Texas. The Alfio. Maybe when Alfio get on here, hey, excuse me, when Alfio get on here, make sure y'all ask him what's wrong with Kai Jones. I never met Kai Jones. I've never met Arterio Morris. It's a lot of players, a lot of players I've never met, and I just sometimes I would like to meet these guys. I don't want nothing from them, y'all. You feel me? But I can share stuff with them because if they trying to get to the higher levels in the game, I can share some things with them to help them a whole lot. Lord, he said, what about the football player and his mom? That's trauma porn right there. Nissa, you remember I said I don't want to hear about nobody killing his mama. I don't. That's trauma. I can't do that right now. I can't even just fathom that. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. So I can't. That's a hard one for me. Hey Hatter, what would what would the punishment be if the NFL could prove the NFL told running backs to exaggerate injuries? Um, Not sure if the NFPA told running backs to exaggerate. Well, I don't. It's hard to prove. I don't think they'll be able to prove it. Uh, if they want to prove it so bad, but then why don't they prove? No, well, let's prove that you're trying to keep the running back's salary short. Or their pay short. Let's worry about that. Because the only reason these guys are exaggerating injuries is because you exaggerating, making sure they're the lowest paid on the totem pole. And they are they get beat up more than anybody in the whole league. So let's go there. I don't give a fat rat's ass about the NFL. Let's get that. I don't care what they trying to prove. I don't want them to ever win none. I want to exaggerate this. I don't want the NFL to win no cases. Because the ones that they lost, they ain't even paying up on that one. So they always trying to get lawyers trying to see did the quarterback exaggerate their injuries. Why are you exaggerating keeping their salaries? That's the story that I would like to talk about. You follow me? Just think about that, Tina. They want to give rule out punishments. What? We need to punish them. I hope y'all understand. I know y'all love the NFL, Robert. I love them. The NFL. A lot of you just don't want to say that. Scoop. Forget the NFL. If they take it off tomorrow, it won't hurt me. I'm going to repeat that. If they take it off tomorrow, I'll never see another game. I won't miss a day. I won't miss a day of sleep at all. I'm serious. I'm serious. Shout out to Kate Dotson, Beaumont United, for choosing New Mexico last night to play basketball. Kevin Dotson, a proud father. Shout out to Kate Dotson. Boom, boom, boom. What is the situation with Stephen A. Smith, T.O.? And second, have y'all seen the BS School documentary? My good friend, my good Roy Johnson, excuse my language, need to. Let me answer somebody. The Stephen A. Smith and T.O. thing, two grown ass men whining in public. Madonna, if you know anything about me, I don't condone. When guys around here, I don't play that stuff online like that. Pick up the phone, call me, player. I saw you at the game. Here goes Stephen A. Smith. I saw him at the Colorado game and he didn't say nothing to me. See, I got a whole lot of information about that, but that's the stupidest stuff in the world. Stephen A. Smith, you and Terrell Owens on social media going back at each other. I know this about you. I know this about you. And I brought it up the other day. You went on the show. Uh, and he's still mad because T.O. Uh, 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 told him that Max is blacker than him. Because Matt, if you go back to Colin Kaepernick, George Floyd, all of those situations, Max was handling them a lot different than Stephen A. And that's why Terrell Owens and I played the soundbite the other day. I might play it later, but them two. I ain't got time for them two. That's some girl stuff right there. And the Bishop Sycamore stuff, creating a documentary. Think about this, y'all. Guy creating a documentary that he's probably getting paid for because it's on one of them sites about this foolishness, and these kids could have got hurt. His ass need to be in jail. And Roy Johnson, I guess that's his name, and creating the doc, and don't seem like he got no remorse. I couldn't watch. I watched about 5 minutes of it, and I couldn't watch any more of it. Madonna, if you know anything about me, I'm just sick of foolishness. That's why I always try to talk about positive stuff all the time. The only reason I brought this foolishness up because you brought both of those two situations you just brought up is buffoonery, stupid ass N-word stuff. You follow me? And we just got to get past that, man. You know, because people do this stuff to get clicks. I'm not going to tell you nothing on this show to get no click. I want to tell, when I hear about people telling me that the stories that I tell on this story, the things that information they get, they start in businesses and moving on and doing bigger things in life. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all want to hear this mess right here. I have to limit. That's why every day, Madonna, before I come on this show, I have this dilemma. Should I talk about what's trending, that stupid stuff like that? Or should I talk about things that we need to hear? You know, when I hear a lady call us one time and said, we the best 120 minutes of her day, right before she go into chemotherapy. You know, when you see, I mean, it's just so many things, man. A guy just texted me the other day. Madonna. And I know it wasn't about me talking about Stephen A. Smith and T.O. and Roy Johnson. But watch this. But I know y'all like to talk about that buffoonery, so guess what? We're going to talk about it for a minute. But the man tell me, all jokes aside, I just wanted to remind you how much I appreciate you, my brother. It's a guy watched the show. This guy, the same guy that told me, Mr. Hatter, it's like you throwing a rock in the water. And those waves and ripples just go down the stream. And they affect everything. I might not see what I'm affecting or what we're affecting. But it's happening. I might not even know what's happening. That's why it's foolishness like Stephen A. Smith and T.O. arguing and fussing like girls over Twitter when they just saw each other in Colorado 2 weeks ago. You follow me? You follow me? Y'all got to understand, our kids are watching everything we do. Our kids are watching these two damn fools going back and forth on Twitter. So when they go back on Twitter, what can Stephen A. Smith say to him? What can T.O. say to the guys? Robert Atticus says something to him because he don't do it. Good one, Madonna, though. Good one. Glad you did that. I like that. Like this kid, some other stuff. Kai Jones appears to be having I don't know. I don't know about Kai Jones. And when I see it, I see a dude, he changes hair every time. Something going on with that young kid. But he plays in the NBA. And people are going to give him chance after chance after chance. And no, instead of talking about him, how can we help him? I like I said, it's another kid I never met. But he was on somebody's AAU team. He was on somebody's summer team. That they claimed him. He was on Texas basketball team. They claimed him. Why aren't these people going to try to help this kid? D. Holcomb. She said, I'm just hoping I can't come back on the, it can't come, man, no. It's going to come back on the PA. Hatter, what is your take? See there? Okay, see. Y'all know I asked this for a reason. Out of all the things going on in the world, y'all want to know about my comments about Gilbert Arenas is a damn fool, Jeremy Davis. He doing that to get clicks so you can come on this show and ask me about that stupid ass stuff. I asked y'all this for a reason, just to see where y'all head at. Look where y'all head at. Yo, we got to this ain't the same Chop Shop long time ago. When me and Jimmy was arguing and fucking Ray and Claude. This ain't the same Chop Shop no more. We evolved. We pivoted. Gilbert Arenas trying to get famous, man. So he said outrageous things. And what you expect for me to say? Akeem Olajuwon can charge somebody whatever their ass gonna pay. Giannis, if he come down here, he paid it for what, $50,000 a week. Man, I promise y'all, the reason I give y'all stuff, cause I want us to just think. We could have used that topic. We could be using that topic saying, why are we listening to the foolish ass stuff from Gilbert Arenas? He probably got 1 million followers out there. But we won't even share this show, but I bet you we share that damn sorry ass stuff. Y'all follow me? Mark Edwards said, the least masculine thing 2 men can do is get over. Exactly. The Overtime Elite documentary, pretty good. I haven't seen it because I don't believe in Overtime Elite. I told y'all that from the beginning. Everybody on here I never believed in them. What have they done? And why is the documentary pretty good, Seneca? Tell me what Overtime Elite has done. I don't even. It's good. What was good about it? Now you good, Madonna. You good. What you talked to? It's pretty good. What was good about it, Seneca? Talk to us. You tell us. What's good about it? Tell me what's good about. Tell me what's good. Jeffrey Day, what's up, baby? Jeffrey Day, I heard you got something going on, man, this weekend. This week. Hold on. I heard you got some. I heard you got something going on. Hold on, let me see. Somebody sent me some stuff. Hold up, I got Jeffrey Day on here, man. They sent me some stuff, man. I got to talk. I got to shout my guy out. Y'all watch this. Y'all y'all watch this. No, that ain't it. Hold up. I got to find the right name. Oh, that is. Jeffrey Day on Saturday, September the 23rd at MI3 Center, 1135 Ella Crossing Drive. You are going to have a basketball tournament. I think it's 32 teams. Be sure to come out. There he is. Watch this. Be sure to come out. to the MI3 Center this Saturday for it's called a preseason jam. What is meant by the preseason jam? Is this the school? So the school teams come and it's the high school teams come and they play, and this is just one of the events that they play without the coaches being there at 10 a.m. To 6 p.m. So you just got a 1 day, 32 teams playing a lot of good talent, a lot of good game. Y'all, hey, let me tell you something. Guys like Jeffrey Day, Robert Carroll, they help putting it on. They putting on this event, right? These are the young men who out there all the time watching your kids or used to watch your kids or whatever your kids. If you ain't got no kids no more, but guess what? Support them. Go out there, support them. If you don't want to go, send a donation or something to it. Go out there and support those guys. So these the guys who, when I talk about your son on TV, like I mentioned Cade Dotson a minute ago. These the guys that tell me about the Cade Dotsons, the Doug Jones of the world. Tell me about these guys. And so I mentioned them on the show. All of us got all of this. This is an ecosystem all of us are a part of. So please support these guys. Okay? You got me? TSU versus Grambling this Saturday. Go Tigers. Shout out. D. White said, I'm a witness. The Chop Shop has definitely got me through my dog day. We got you through your dog day. Wow. Girl, you don't look like you done had no dog day. Wow. See? That's why I do this, y'all. But look, Madonna, everybody, I understand. Jeremy, I understand you want to know about those things, but we got to graduate. You feeling me? We got to graduate. He said the Twins and other players making it to the league is giving, what other player other than the Twins? I believe the kids being able to. What other player that made it to the league other than the Twins? The Twins and other. See, what other league? The Twin was going to make it with OTE or not. They 6'8", and big and strong and can do all. They was going to make it if they went to Boogaloo or high school. So that ain't made me want to watch nothing about OTE. Them Twins was good before they got to OTE. The rivalries and insights were entertainment. It's mostly about the Twins. I don't agree with the motto, but some kids are not able to go to college. Okay. I mean, hey, I don't like the motto. You can like it. I don't see the value. The Twins was going, if the Twins went to Manville, they were going to get it was going to get the same. It might have took just a year in college. You follow me? So that's why. So I guess that's it. How you have got me linked with so many good people, bro, here in Houston. Appreciate you. See you at the TSU game this week. So absolutely. Hey, this why this show's so important. I kept telling you, think about it. These guys going to have meetings and going and doing things ain't got nothing to do with. All I was is the conduit to make it happen. I know. Listen, I kind of know that don't too many people do this. I do. I know. Don't too many people offer this service. I talked to a guy yesterday. They used to have a show in Dallas. He said he just didn't have the time. And what I did, I made sure I put myself in a position that I have the time. Hold on. Drinking from one of y'all's Chop Shop cups, because if without y'all, it wouldn't be no Chop Shop. If y'all weren't on here, I wouldn't be there. Be here. What's it? Hold on. Where the camera at? Hey, show it. Hold on a second. What a water good coming out here. So hold up, y'all. But you know what? I saw something. Y'all know I got to get back to Prime. Man, I'm seeing all this money. I'm seeing all these empires. I'm watching these people talking about it. Had a young sister, Taylor Rooks, come out there, interview him yesterday. Uh, you know, when I think about the naysayers and the people who talk about, like my partner, the guy I was talking to the other day. When somebody, listen to me, when somebody start off the conversation or the statement, I'm a Dion guy, but he ain't no Dion guy. Because if you are, you don't have to say it. Yeah, that stuff Oregon is going to be, I'm a Dion guy, but when he go to Oregon, okay. When they started with I'm a D White guy, but he ain't with D White. You don't have to qualify with it. I'm a something. I'm a. But one thing I do, I was thinking about it. They call him a celebrity coach. They call him D White, celebrity coach, figurehead, all about himself, circus. You don't know Coach Brian. Y'all don't know Coach Brian. Listen, celebrity coach, figurehead, all about himself, circus. You don't know Coach Prime. I'm going to show you who Coach Prime is. Share the show. This is who Coach Prime is. We coach those social structure calling. And some of us too. It's some of us. Figurehead, he ain't doing no coaching. Did not give y'all, who all didn't hear my coaching breakdown that he did? Tell me if you didn't. I got to repeat that because I might have to repeat it again. I'm going to show you why he's one of the coldest coaches out there. They call him a figurehead. You got the other coaches coaching. He ain't doing nothing. He all about himself. It's a circus up there. Thank you, Robert Carroll. We just talked about it. Just talked about it. Man, this man is doing something that will allow the next young black coach who doing it right. Not the coach who, listen, Mel Tucker, thank God we got a Dion. Because they ain't talking about your butt right now. If you don't know about Mel Tucker, you got to go back and get some old shows and go back. Mel Tucker, just Google Mel Tucker. You can't be put in these positions, man, and go and just lose them chasing a girl. Yeah. Watch this. I'm just letting y'all look at them. Sometimes some people, now, if you was with your boys who don't know no damn better, You where you at with your people, y'all, your guys and whatever y'all doing over there drinking on the corner, you can make a statement like this. Because none of them. But ain't nothing you said up on that screen is true. I think, I told y'all, where are your facts? Have you looked at the ratings? I think Fox is killing ESPN on all cylinders. They got the best college and NFL shows. And on top of that, Skip show killing First Take. Mindy, you remember? I'm glad you're here. You remember I told you, Mindy, you got some opinion. Well, Robert, that's my opinion. And all I say all the time, make sure your opinions are based on facts. So King Sticks, you're not on the corner. You're not with your partners. Give us some facts. Now, if you see, I would have rather you said, now if you're saying, I like Fox over everybody, to me, you said killing ESPN on all cylinders. Explain what you're talking about, because I've already looked at the ratings. They're nowhere close to them. See, I'm going to leave it alone. Jock Armand, I'm just trying to help y'all, man. See, some people go say, Robert, why are you saying so? If I came to your house, Patrick Punch, if I came to your house and I wrote on your window some stuff that just had no facts, ain't you gonna say, man, what the hell are you writing that on my window? You writing this on the window, King Sticks? Cause you like Fox, You can't say it's killing on all cylinders. It might kill to you. They got the best college to you. And on top of Skip show better to you. Y'all, I love it. It's got to be based on facts. I saw this, right? I'm going to share this with y'all right quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to go. See, I got to, first of all, before I say anything, and we're going to get back to this because I love that. King Sticks, I love it. Oh, you give me something to talk about. King Sticks. We got a unique situation happening. Clarence Harris, I don't know where you've been. We got a unique situation happening out in Fort Bend County. I'm gonna put this it's called a Triple Threat 360 Basketball Training Academy. So all the kids who want to learn how to play basketball, not you top guys, not you top guys. Kids really want these Tim Owens, Kelton Solomon. They are really just, for me to put this up on the screen, I sit and listen and watch their vision. They're going to be at the Fort Bend Epicenter. And I put the information on the screen. It's Future Star Basketball Programs. They're going to have basketball training academy, a competitive basketball leagues, holiday and summer camps, tournaments, mentorships, social skills learning, elite basketball club program. Let me tell y'all something. It's a unique thing. Remember, we got 5 million. You know, ain't nobody trying to take your kid. You know, all of you. They trying to take my. No. These the kids you don't want. Send the kids who can't play out there, who y'all just sit on the bench all the time. Send them out there and give these guys a chance to work with them. And so in 4 or 5 years, I don't have to come to a Ruck on Wood and watch some of the guys come there and just can't play basketball. We got to get back to the business of teaching them basketball, not just getting the best players and putting them on my team and win a few games and think you the baddest coach in the land. I'm going to repeat that. Go try to get all the best kids and put them on one team, and you go out there and roll some balls out, and you win a few tournaments, and you think you got your checks out like you the coach, and then the kid come into high school and can't play dead in a Tarzan movie. Now you got first class facilities, first class, and they want the kids who don't know how to play yet. I want y'all to hear me. Ain't nobody trying to steal your players. These players ain't your players no way. TSU Grambling game this Saturday with 2 p.m. But I just want to share with y'all something about and I love it and I love and I respect. I promise you. Y'all might think I don't. But the world's most intelligent people. Check this out. The world's most intelligent people. Not sports. Hear me on this, Reginald Simpson. Consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. I'm going to let y'all share the show because y'all know I got a follow-up to that. But I'm going to let y'all check this out first. Watch this.
Someone had a birthday party at our restaurant next door, Mimi's New Orleans Cafe. They asked if they could smoke cigars on the patio. Told them yes, and they stayed a little late, and they said, we don't have anything like this in this area. So we decided to pray on it, and collectively we decided to move forward. You know, there's a need for it. This is this old part of Richmond. It's growing. The new courthouse is right there. The sheriffs come here. We get their full support. They just had a function here a couple weeks ago, and
man, Willie Sullivan just called me and told me, said, man, he had the best time at Mimi's Cafe, Mimi's New Orleans Cafe, and Oyster Bar, Chop Bar Oyster Bar yesterday. Had a great time. I love to hear that when people go and they have a great time. But remember, we was talking about opinions, and I just want to share because I just want to elevate us a little bit. So because somebody wanted my opinion about T.O. and what's the boy? Shannon Sharp. I mean T.O. and Stephen A. Smith. I think it's the stupidest stuff in the world. Going back and forth on Twitter like that. Thank you, Landon. I just Polar King Sticks. I don't know what's going on with him. But y'all remember what I said. Remember this now. Landon, y'all follow. Patrick Punch, what's up, man? Follow me. The world's, y'all got to hear this now. The world's most the world's most intelligent people consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. The problem with everyone having an opinion is what? Everyone having an opinion. Social media, this is a social media platform, is so much better when you simply block stupid people. You got me? Just block them. Not mute them. Not ignore them. Not unfollow them. Block that ass. You know why? I want you to eliminate the triggers and access to your energy. I told y'all. I won't see them and they won't see me. You can enjoy a screenshot if that's your thing. As Stephen Hawking once said, ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge that's the crux of the issue. Boy, that's tweetable right there. But you got to, said Stephen Hawking, wrote it, not Robert Half. I didn't get that. I see how I gave him his. I'm not like Chris Walker. He said, ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge. That's the crux of the issue. Did y'all understand that? Did anybody get that one? Somebody tell me they get that. Just raise your hand if you got that. See, when you think you know something, watch this. When you think you know something, you are subconsciously sending the message to yourself that you don't need to learn more about it. And that's harmful. Thank you, Keith. Keith, I didn't even plan on talking about this, Keith. But Keith, my partner asked me this morning, man, what you gonna say on the show today? I said, I don't know. He told me you were like, I said, I don't know. But King Sticks gave me this, Nicholas. Thank you, King Sticks. I love you, baby. But let me tell y'all something. Hold on. When you think you know something, you are subconsciously sending the message to yourself that you don't need to learn more about it. And that's harmful. I love when y'all send me stuff. That Keith, that Dad Moody, Tanya. Oh, y'all, I love when y'all send me stuff. Some of y'all send me the same stuff I already got, but when y'all sending me, I said, hey, they thinking like me now a little bit. But see, hold on. I'm finna quote y'all dude. I think he said, the function of education, we got educators on here, right? The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. Y'all know who got that from MLK. It's Martin Luther King. That ain't my words. I ain't trying to steal his word. Them MLK's. See, the problem is not people being uneducated. The problem is that people are educated just enough to believe what they have been taught and not educated enough to question anything that they have been taught. That's why I tell y'all, Google it if I tell y'all that. Y'all gonna get that one on the way. Somebody should be saying, Robert, wow. See, I know you had a right to your opinion, Mindy. No one is trying to erase your opinion. See, you know what? I used to get when I be arguing with some people, on this show. He always trying to get me to see what I ain't trying to get him to see what I ain't trying to change his mind. I'm just trying to give him my facts. I don't care if people be mad when I don't listen. Well, Robert, I said, okay, I got it. But you got to present me with something that's better with facts. You can't come to me with, well, that's just the way I feel. Because I told y'all to tweet this one time. Don't get your facts and your feelings mixed up. You'll get that on the way home. Some people get their facts and their feelings mixed up. But hold on. See, we keep forgetting, but people have a right to their life experiences. The world's most intelligent people. They constantly keep an open mind. When I think about my boy Adam Clayton Powell, unlike a lot of other leaders of his time, he understood the need for Black solidarity, despite difference of opinions. I don't like you, Martin Luther King, but I'm going to be with you. I might not like you so-and-so, but I'm with you. Summer basketball, I might not like this team, but man, if all of us want to get together and we ain't going to these other people tournaments, we're going to go. I might not like you, but I'm going to be in solidarity with you. See, opinions, and every summer basketball team got one. You can have a lot of opinions. That's fine. And you can have visceral reaction to of things, right? Strong feelings, right? But it is not grounded in actual fact. It's just an uttering. So let's stop uttering. Let's have knowledge of a thing. You got me? We should talk based on what we know, not just on stuff how we feel. Feelings are not reliable, and you can choose what you feel about a thing. But the amazing thing about being a human being, amazing thing, you can choose to be outraged and upset because Robert is challenging my opinion, or you can choose to be happy about the knowledge because it's here and you can choose to accept it or not. I read a book. What's up, yourself? I mean, not yourself. What's up? I got you, babe. See, all Black people don't think the same. I know it's made to seem that way. That all of us in a room have some thoughts about an issue and situations that are not there in the world. We don't all think the same. And we don't have to think the same. Some of us think the same, but not all of us. But it's not a good idea if all of us think the same. Y'all remember the other day I said, I want you to disagree with me. I don't want no bunch of yes people around me. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, Rob. Hell no. I'm getting you away from around me. Everybody know that about me. Don't come in here. Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. I want you to tell me, man, hey, Robert, what about this way, Robert? It's not a good idea that we all think the same all the time. Because if, I'm going to close with this one. Because if we all in a room and it's 10 good ideas, right? And we throw away 9 of them out, throw 9 of them out because we all want us to think the same way, that we might be destroying some of the better ideas in the room. After I hear somebody's opinion, guess what I do? I focus on what was said, not who said it. If there is any truth in it, then I done learned some. And usually there is some in there. But you gotta listen. Can't shut it out. Wait a minute. I hope that helps somebody. Thank you, King Sticks. Because I didn't mean to go there today. I didn't mean to go there. Y'all took me to a place. Y'all took me to a place. Thumbs up if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button, the share button, so your friends can get some of this. You know what? I saw a video, and I already know how people are going to take this way out of context, but I'm going to show it to y'all. I'm going to give y'all the actual clip, and I know people going to take it out. Watch this.
One question before I go, Tom, do you think a college kid needs a Phantom, like a Rolls Royce?
Nah, hey, no, it's not a Phantom. It's a Rolls Royce Cullinan.
I think he needs to get his ass in the film room and spend as much time in there as possible.
Thank you,
and less
Tom.
time in the car and more time in the film room.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that.
And I seen you have one too, Tom. Don't think I seen.
I was just a rental. Hey, I had a few bucks in my pocket at that point. I'll see some car stories when we're together next time.
One question before I go, Tom, do you think a college...
What do y'all think? Because some people going to take it out of context. What do y'all think? Young fella want a Cullinan. That's the Mercedes. That's the Rolls Royce truck. SUV. Bad machine. About close to $500,000 worth of car. Okay. But Tom said, look, get in the film room. See, y'all know I'm about to go. Y'all know I'm about to go. Y'all finna let me out. Y'all finna let me go. Cause I got to talk about Prime. I can't go without talking about Prime. I saw this. Watch this. I can't go without talking about Prime. What did I do? This got me. Y'all need to brace yourselves for this one. Y'all got to go get this interview. Y'all got to do it, man. This is one of the most amazing. She talked to a young girl. It's a young woman, Taylor Rooks. The young girl went back and did her homework. She said an interview in the Sports Illustrated in the 80s. Coach Brian said, what? You done went back to the 80s? My young people, when you go messing with people, you show up and show out. You go, girl. Taylor Rooks. Let me help you out, son. In an interview with Sports Illustrated in the 90s, she went and found it. Prime said this. In the 80s, all my life, I've been the man. I've been in the spotlight on every level. It's just a bigger spotlight. I learned the system in college. This dude talking like this back in the 80s. How do you think defensive backs get attention? How do you think Jim McMahon made so many millions? They don't pay anybody to be humble. Some people will come out to see me do well. Some people will come out to see me get run over. But love me or hate me, they're gonna come out. I'm a businessman now, and the product is me. Prime time. Man, that man looked at that girl and said, wow. Wow. What's up, Trey? Wow. Share the show, y'all, because it's about to get big. She asked him a question. Watch these questions. What is your relationship with losing? Y'all understand? I'm going to use these questions. Y'all got to understand, I interview players, I interview coaches. You think I'm not going to use that? Got to be out your mind. She asked him, what is your relationship with losing? You know what he said? He said, we don't like each other. We don't get along. We've never been friends. We've never really kicked it. That dude called winning, now that's my dog. That's my homie. That's my partner. We know each other well. We've been together for quite some time. I'm more comfortable with him than I was ever with losing. We never gonna see me with losing publicly. But you always see me with winning publicly. You never see me on the post or the gram with losing or Twitter with losing. And then he said, and you never see me on the post or the gram or Twitter or social media not smiling. Man, this dude bad, man. This man, y'all, this ain't normal, man. He asked somebody the question. Keith, El Ray, how long you been living? Ricky Scott, how long you been living? Keith Liggins, how long? You said, how long you been living? Keith Avery, how long you been living? Sonya Billington, how long you been living? How long? Keith, I didn't ask you how long you been alive. I said, how long you been living? Are you living? Are you just being alive? I said, how long you been living? How long you been living? I ain't say how long you been alive. Landon said, that question don't mean age. How long you been alive and vibrant? I'm alive, man. Why y'all think I can come up and do this show every day? When I come in the room, that man said, when I come in the room, I change the temperature. Walter Yates. And if you're not secure who you are, when I step and put on one of them suits, you're going to be looking, if you're not secure, One of my partners I play golf with. He never seen me dressed. We always see me on the golf course. I show up to a function, and he said, man, he said, damn. Man, we got to start living. That's why. Somebody said, Robert, you preaching a sermon. I said, no, I'm communicating life because I want you to live. I'm communicating life. You self know where I got that from. I'm communicating life, not how long you've been alive. James Bailey, are you living? Coach Prime bad, man. This man bad, man. This man, I'm sitting here. Yeah, I got to talk about it. Because this stuff, we need to know this. George, you're absolutely right. George said some men never truly live. You're right. Y'all, there's some people around here not living, man. They got money, they got resources, but they not living. They scared of every damn thing. They not living. Man, when the man on this show, he always talk. He talked about he stopped using profanity when he was 18. He said, so all the idiotic stuff that you see me doing, I was well aware of what I was doing. Talking about Prime. It was strategic. It was a part of the plan. It was part of the process. He organized one of the largest youth programs in the country called Truth. And just a couple of days ago, I didn't know what truth was. And now I know what truth means. I thought the team was called Truth just because it's the truth. Guess what it means? Trusting in God, respect myself and others. Understand I have unlimited possibilities. Try my best and never give up. Honor the truth and its creed at all times. And them kids got to recite it. You feel me? Parents, be careful what you're doing around your kids because they're watching. Greatest lessons I had from my son. Because when I was coaching him, and he messed up, I said, man, get him out of there. He came to me one night and said, Dad, I don't like that. Never did it again. What I learned to do, when he did something well, I called him by his name. Good job, Robert. When he did something I needed to correct, I called him by his number. Number 15. Let's get in there. Number 15, you missed that. Be careful, parents. They watch everything. I had a birthday party, great party. And my son and daughter had never seen me drink nothing. So at my table, it was a private party, my friends were drinking. Had liquor, champagne, everything at the table. My son was at the party. He's old enough then. But he watched. He said, Dad, all the people around you doing that, and you didn't do nothing but drink a bottle of water. They watch everything you do. Bosses, everybody who's a boss out there, be careful what you do around your staff because they're watching. You have no idea of the lives you are impacting. You might not see the results right now. Listen to me, y'all. I told y'all might have glossed over it. But I'm at the No Excuse Pro-Am League, and D'Angelo Harrison, a young kid that played on my summer basketball team, who said, man, the first time I ever rode in a Range Rover, Mr. Hatter, was when you took me in your car. He said, I want you to meet somebody. The man took me over there to meet this young lady I guess he cared about, and told her in front of me what I did for him. That was one of the most moving, because that was one of the most moving moments in my life. When a young man said, wouldn't it have been from him, he don't know where he would be. And the only reason him and I had a chance to meet and play on my team, because if I listened to other people, I wouldn't have never went to see him play. I was looking for new people to play on my, because I've spent a lot of money. I want a winning team. I had John Henson, professional basketball player, Ray Turner, D'Angelo Harris, Rasheed Suleiman, Darius Garden. I a group of guys. I had to get some dudes, because the next year, I had to get some new dudes the next year. I went in the gym, and I saw this young guy hit 9 threes in a high school game. I didn't go there to see him. I just went to see the game. So I called my talent evaluator and said, player, I'm here watching Dulles. They got a guy that hit 9 threes. Oh, you know who he is? Well, it can't be D'Angelo Harrison. I don't think he can do that. I didn't know the kid. I called him coming out the dressing room. I said, what's your name, man? D'Angelo Harris. I said, man, where your folks at right now? I said, I got the Franchise All-Stars. That's the name of the team. Thank you, Walter Yates. Franchise All. I said, dude, that grandma, I got to have him. But that young man right there, who's making a whole lot of money overseas, brought this woman to me a month ago at Fondy, saying, this man changed my life. Be careful what you do around these kids. You have no idea the lives you're impacting. I used to tell y'all, we on the road. He know we depending on him. If everybody playing around in the rooms and stuff like that, he said, Mr. Hatter, come on, man. Hey, I'm coming to sleep with you. Where you at? I'm coming to sleep with you. I got to be right tomorrow. And he came out and gave him 40, 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40, 30. I mean, him and Rasheed, I've never seen nothing like it. I ain't seen no guards like this no more. Have y'all ever seen some guards that both of them will give you 30, one of them will give you 40, then the other one will get a 40? I haven't seen that. When y'all find that, tell me, because I want to come see that team. That summer team. I ain't seen that no more. But we got to be careful. You have no idea of the lives you're impacting. 10 years from now, you might bump into that young man or that young woman, Trey Phillips, and they tell you about the things you said on a particular day that changed their life. You have no idea. So, Dion said, I'm very conscious of the power and the position I hold in life. So am I. Yes, Walter Yates, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for letting us practice at your gym. Sure did. Thank you. I appreciate you. You need something? Thank you. Did y'all hear what I just said? And some of y'all out here like this too. Be very conscious of the power and the positions that you hold in life. To whom much given, much is required. And I was thinking about Coach Prime, because somebody told me, see, y'all didn't realize no college wanted to hire him. No college. The presidents of the colleges know. Ashley Robinson, if he don't go out on a limb. No other coach. The man was interviewed and listen, he was blowing the interviews out the water. But those presidents, white presidents, Florida State, SMU, TCU, I can't have that at my university. So HBCU started all of this. And I ain't gonna never let nobody forget it. All you people talking about HBCU, without that HBCU, this phenomenon, this rocket might have never taken off. Because them other people weren't going to give him a chance. And let me, hold on. And let me tell you how qualified he was, just in case you didn't know. I told you about some of the team. I told with 3 state championships, high school football. But watch this. Prime said, how can I not be impactful? I played for George Steinbrenner, and I watched him, one of the greatest owners in sports history. He said, I played for Marge Schott at the Cincinnati Reds, and I watched her. I played for Dan Snyder with his crazy ass of the Washington football team. I watched him. I played for Jerry Jones. And I watched him. I played for Eddie DeBartolo. And I watched him. He got all of this information. So when you give him a college job, interview him for a college job, how dare you? He was on television for 18 years. Breaking down football. How can you dare tell him he's not qualified? Florida State? The school he went to? Because he considered Talladega State his alma mater, HBCU. How can you dare tell him he's not qualified? It's an insult, y'all. Not only did he bring a gold jacket to the performance, A gold jacket. Y'all know what a gold jacket is? Hall of Fame. He gave them television. See, think about this, y'all. I'm gonna bring something to y'all, man. When these coaches get fired, you know, all these coaches get fired, where do they go? The television. Prime already beat them there. Urban Meyer, fired, right? Where is he at? On television. He got a chance. The coach in the NFL 1 year, they run his ass right up out of there. I hope y'all understanding the phenomena. I'm giving y'all context that a lot of people ain't gonna give. Prime understand there's a new kid out there, man. You know why he said, you know why these kids are new? Do y'all know why these kids are new? Because of y'all. It ain't the kids' fault. Y'all notice that's why I always take up for the kids. Parents get mad. Why are you always blaming us, Robert? The kids are new because you're doing stuff and giving them stuff that you didn't have. You're making it too easy for them. Me too. Never forget. Son, man, why don't you buy me a car? You can use one of these anytime you want to. I ain't buying that. You got use of any one of these full of gas anytime you want to. I didn't want to make a bad hustler out of it. You gotta understand. That man living and thriving in New York City. And what didn't they say? If you can make it there, you can make it what? Anywhere. People run back home from New York City with their tails stuck in there. He fly in here and fly out the next day. Prime said something else. He said, I don't change. I change things. Man, this dude, man, I can sit here and go on and on and on. I'm watching USC. He said he loved how he wrapped it. Absolutely. He wrapped his arms around Jimmy Horn. Yes. We talked about that earlier in the show. But it was interesting. Time in college sports. For school media relations. Interesting time for school media relations, right? Colorado films everyone and everything for its slew of social media accounts, right? But USC, Lincoln Riley, suspended a newspaper beat writer for anything that wasn't prepackaged. It's two different philosophies. And I was looking at it, right? You know, having access to media a little bit more than I used to. What happened? I'm going to read it to you. The USC football program has suspended access to the team for 2 weeks for the Orange County Register California News Group beat writer Luca Evans. USC coach Lincoln Riley took an issue with a story that Evans published. He said Evans wrote about a conversation that two players had while preparing to talk to the media. USC contends that Evans violated its policy prohibiting reporting on anything outside of the media availabilities and the practice facility. So they stopped this man from doing his job. Big difference. Big difference, y'all. Colorado opening up to you, and USC trying to stop people from talking to the players. Y'all, I read this article. Just thinking about the media. I'm thinking about Prime. Still on Prime. But I read this, man. Y'all got to watch this. Here's the headline. Let me give you the headline. Did I let me make sure I give you. I want y'all to see the headlines. Please have the headlines up there. Yeah. Here you go. Look at the headline. Check that out. ESPN and Fox fighting over Colorado football. Got another one for you. Medial battle heats up as Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith vie for Deion Sanders' spotlight. Y'all, this ain't never happened before. Last year, George Kalikoff said Deion Sanders' arrival in Boulder, Colorado could help boost the conference's overall media value. It might be the only thing the beleaguered Pac-12 commissioner was right about, this article says. Now everyone wants a piece of their success. Y'all got to hear this, y'all. ESPN and Fox, who comprise of college football broadcast duopoly. Not monopoly, duopoly. Them two taking over everything. ESPN and nobody else was worried about Colorado during week 1, week 2. Game day other people, Fox just happened to carry the game problem. But let me show y'all something though. They are using the number 18 Colorado success to gain an edge in their ongoing battle. They're fighting James Bailey over these black bodies again. And I'm going to keep telling y'all, I know y'all don't like to hear it. Robert, I don't like to hear that. It's so offensive. I got white friends. I ain't talking about them. I'm telling you what's happening. They wasn't fighting over Colorado Buffaloes last year. Why they fighting over them now? Because a young man who they wasn't thinking about, that HBCU gave a chance. And they saw the gravity. They saw that rebellion that was about to happen. And they said, hold on. We got to stop this, Nat Turner. We got to stop that. We can't have this. They took Travis from us. We can't have this. Travis went back to his people. He didn't want to go to Florida State. He didn't want to come on the plantation. He wanted to go down there with his people. He wanted to go down there with his people. You feel me? I see you, Jim. So I'm sitting here, about to bring you in, Jim. Sitting there watching this. The Buffaloes have become the main focus of college football from debate shows to traveling Saturday pregame broadcasts to game windows. Because the Pac-12, y'all, got to hear this. I'm finna give it to you now. The Pac-12 has deals with both ESPN and Fox. It's the league that everybody leaving and trying to go everywhere else. The Pac-12 got deals with ESPN and Fox. The networks trade the rights to Colorado games depending on the week. That dynamic will continue next year when the Buffaloes join the Big 12, the only power conference with a future media rights deal that includes both networks. They fighting over this dude, man. They fighting over. They putting this talking about ESPN and Fox are fighting over Colorado football. They fighting over Prime. Because Prime can go to Boogaloo State and it's still going to happen. Look what was happening in Jackson. Unbelievable. Jimmy, I just wanted to share a little of that with him. I know you probably got some things to share. What's going on, man?
Man, so much, man.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about that. We ain't got. Look what I got behind you back there. I got the Buff. That's the Buff Stadium, coach. That's the Buff Stadium back. Yeah, that's the stadium right there.
I'm saying they're not playing that this weekend.
No. They ain't playing that this weekend. They going up in Oregon. They going up there. Yeah, they going up there.
Say Las Vegas laying 21.
Yeah.
So this is the time to express your devotion, your love, your economic.
I can express it. I can press. I just don't gamble. I gamble on myself.
Those that do. This is for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm talking to
I don't gamble. Yeah, I don't gamble.
Everybody.
I'm not finna gamble on no 22-year-old ass boy. I'm not doing it.
Okay, but then a lot of more people than ever are doing something.
I just said I ain't doing it. I know some people that lost their damn house right now messing around with them.
So messing around with who? With Dion?
No, messing around with that gambling app.
Okay, but we ain't understand. This is you ain't got to work on the app. You can go live. You can go into the studio. To the casino. But if this is a golden opportunity, not a golden, but an opportunity to express your economic alliance with.
I think it's a stupid bet. I think what you're saying. I think it's just I don't even understand what you're saying. So. What do you say? Right, so you got the cause of 21 points, you got to bet? What are you saying?
You don't have to bet.
So what are you talking about then?
This is an opportunity for those that...
Opportunity to do what?
For those that feel that Colorado is on the road and they're going to keep winning. They don't even have to win this game. The score is 21-0 right now. They just got to maintain, not get beat by 21 points or more. So
that's a great bet. That's a great bet.
Well, guess what?
That's a great bet. If I was a bet man, I would bet that.
So you would bet which way?
I would take them 21 points on Colorado.
So as I just said,
yeah,
3 times already.
If I was a betting man,
this is an opportunity for anybody to put their economics alliance. And
now you don't have to say all that stupid ass stuff. All you had to do is say, if you want to bet, it's a good time to bet. What about economic alliance? What's an economic alliance?
Okay.
What is an economic alliance?
What if Oregon wins this game by 22 points, 24 points, 34 points?
Just lose.
Then that's not a good bet. It's a good bet if you Oregon and gave it up. You won't know till the game over.
What about economic alliance? I don't get that one. I don't understand that one. I just don't understand economic alliance. If you want to bet. If you don't want to bet, don't bet.
I say you combine your economics with your alliance to Colorado. They're giving up 21 points. Period.
But some people don't want to bet.
Listen, Al. I don't think you still ain't listening. Let me rephrase this.
But why are you mentioning betting?
For those of you who are itching to say, you know what? I would bet on them dudes if they gave me 21 points. This is your opportunity. For those in the barbershop, guess what?
So they shouldn't have bet on other games.
No, other games they wasn't only the first game of the season.
So they shouldn't have bet on that game. I didn't hear you.
Only, but no, you didn't get a sample size of this team before the first game. Now everybody has an opportunity to get a sample size of Colorado football. Before they played TCU, you had not seen them play. We had not seen them go against a tested talent other than themselves in the spring game that was sold out back in early this year. So this is one of those teams. So guess what? We'll see. I just think that it ain't the first time they took 21, but the last time they took 21, they covered. They not only covered, they won. But the reason this game is 21 is because, for most important, there's no Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball. And that's a big part of this. Why that line is laid so hard in favor against Colorado State. I mean, for those of you that gamble, you knows that already. So, however, even without Travis Hunter, this team has still been able to score this last game without Travis Hunter from the first quarter on. They've still been able to lay points down, and some at the end of the end result, meaning that they scored over 40 points in this game, albeit a chunk of those points were in overtime, but they still got to pay dirt without him. So now
they gonna get the pay dirt without his ass this time.
So that means that for those people that feel that way, then this 21 points is you shouldn't, I mean, don't go heavy on it. If you take the 21, that way now if you win, you still get the grin. Don't bet the light bill. That's a golden rule of thumb for anybody that's betting. Don't bet the rent money. But I mean, at some point in time,
I love it. I love Prime. I'm loving Prime. I'm primed.
What here's the deal in regard to this. I think that a lot of people have basically, you got to realize opposition can sometimes be very, very cunning and smart. And it seems like they're shifting it to whereas if and when Colorado loses a ball game,
because they're gonna lose again,
it's going to be like what happened to you guys. And so the focus should be nobody outside of Colorado basketball family had ever boasted that this team was going to run the table. But if they happen to beat Oregon, then all of the marbles come back to that stadium behind me where they play USC at. And if they beat them, then that conversation comes well into play. It's two if-thens. Both of those
what conversation come into play?
About
national championship?
Running the table obviously would damn near mean a national championship to run the table.
Utah.
I'm talking about in regular season. In regular season, that conversation, Howard, is very valuable because they would have won those games without Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That means you're doing the impossible. So the thing should be now, you don't even expect
Jimmy.
For them to win. Don't expect them to win.
Impossible. You said they doing it impossible. Jimmy, do you consider University of South Florida a powerhouse? University of South Florida, USF.
So what now?
Do you consider them a football powerhouse at all? No, I can help you. No, they're not. They had the best team money can buy, Alabama, on the ropes. So anything can happen in college. That's why I'm sitting there watching. Anything can watch it. And they talk about any given Sunday, even given Saturday. I'm telling you, I don't know. I didn't know they was going to be. I wouldn't have never thought they would be TCU. I wouldn't have never thought they would have beaten Nebraska. Because I watched the team and I talked to the coaches, and the coach said, Rob, we just thin up front. We just don't have no depth up front. We just don't have this up front. Robert, where the game is won. I said in the trenches. He said, we don't have no depth in the trenches. We can't come off the bench with another one like Alabama and bring another one and bring another one and bring another. So guess what? The man is honestly saying, Dion, so before y'all get to talking about him if they lose, he said, man, I'm about 8 dogs away. I'm about 2 to 3 on the offensive line. I need 2 to 3 pass rushers. And on the defensive line, then I can compete. You got to understand some of these powerhouses. Oregon is a powerhouse. But boy, that's why that upset when I saw USF play with Nick Saban them like that. Man, anything can happen. So hey, let me tell you something. Win or lose, I'm still with Prime. Win or lose.
Well, the thing with USF is the difference. The difference is they could not move the ball offensively and get in that end zone and get points on the board. They had that team they had contained them and fully sufficed their game.
Alabama, Jimmy. Alabama is the Alabama.
But Alabama
got the best team money can buy.
But you saw what was going on.
He missed the quarterback, but you still don't supposed to be.
And then guess what? Think about the layers of how that thing went. First of all, it was obvious. It was obvious because he refused to put that black boy from Houston, Texas back in the game. So he was making a statement like, I'm going to win or lose this game.
Wait a minute, the quarterback from Houston?
Yeah, the black boy. You remember he was the one that the quarterback from Katy made that nigga video about back in the days. You don't remember that video we showed on the Chop Shop about 3 years ago? That when the white quarterback from Katy, after that game started talking about, made the video. And then
that's him?
That was the quarterback that he had played against opposite at Katy Tompkins High School.
And he at Alabama?
Yeah, he had committed to Alabama. We had talked about it then. Yeah, that's the starter.
Katy Tompkins.
Remember, because at first people were saying he did it about North Show, and that video really was made after that Katy Tompkins game against, and Katy came back.
Wait, his ass just got benched again. He just got benched. No, they sent him back to. No, the black quarterback is finna be starting.
Yeah, he's back starting.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying the black quarterback from Tompkins at Alabama, that's the same person, not the white quarterback from Katy.
That's the same. Wait a minute. I did not know that boy was from Katy. That was that same kid.
That's why you can't help but root for him kind of a little bit. You want him to do good. That makes sense.
I don't like Katy, though.
I didn't know he was that fast.
I don't like Katy.
I didn't know he was that fast.
I don't like Katy.
Wheels.
I don't like Katy, Jim.
Yeah, but understand something. Remember,
you see you cheer for people I don't cheer for anyway.
Understand. Like you like to go in particulars. Mm-hmm. You don't like Katy ISD.
There you go.
You don't like Katy High School.
There you go.
But remember now, the way that they have that district zoned and it is definitely segregated in a couple of high schools within Katy ISD. You can see the difference if you go to those games. You could tell. Those who live out there know that a couple of those high schools are definitely where the blunt of the African Americans or the black and browns reside in Katy. Now, back to this young fella right here. The layers that I'm saying is that Nick Saban, this young fella knew he was benched already. You already know you're benched today, in most cases. So this second string guy that started the game for Alabama, right? Think about his family. When they signed to Alabama, they thinking, he transferred over wherever he came from, and he signed them. He was like, okay, I'm gonna get this, Alabama, this is tradition. Just think about how you think a white family feel. You're gonna sign with Alabama, and you gotta sit there on the bench behind this little black boy at the coveted position of quarterback.
But Jimmy, Alabama sent the #1 pick to the NFL last year. Played quarterback. Alabama playing quarterback in Alabama black. That ain't.
Understand it. And they've had four starting black quarterbacks.
That's old news.
Their last 5.
That's old news. Okay.
At the same
but why do you take your ass that in?
At the same time, because you saw hope. Remember this boy here, the little kid from Houston. He had not been a starter. Remember, he had got redshirted, I think, the first year he was there. So it's like the job is wide open. So I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna earn this.
Jalen Hurts got benched right there in front of us one side.
Well, that was in the championship game.
But he got benched.
And Jalen Hurts had already. We had saw a sample size of Jalen Hurts before then as well. This young boy right here, he got punished because they lost the University of Texas, and among other things.
Well, Jimmy, I would have cut his ass because I wouldn't want to lose to Texas. You're right. I would have set his ass on the bench when you lose to Texas too. I would have if I was losing.
The quarterback from Texas threw that touchdown. That wasn't on the offense. That was on the defense. That was on the defense.
It don't matter. But we supposed to be up so far on them bums. That's what I'm thinking. We're supposed to be up so far on them bums. No, I'm just talking. I hope Alfie will listen.
And so what I was saying is, so that means this guy come in and he played basically one quarter and got benched after pretty much in the first half.
Yeah, he was terrible.
They brought the red shirt freshman in who stunk it up as well. Went 0 for 4 in his first passes. He connected on his next 4 passes and ended up breaking even, I would think.
And guess what? He'd have moved up the depth chart on that dude.
Oh, exactly. That means so technically the white kid that transferred and he went from starter to third string.
He gone like a turkey through the cone.
And you
transfer portal again.
No, well, you can't. He transferred there, if I'm not mistaken.
That's all right, but he gets set out of here. I set out of here. I'm white. I got money.
You know what happened to white backup quarterbacks? They end up being white backup quarterbacks in the league somewhere, or offensive coordinator.
Speaking of that, Jimmy, that's why I'm so proud. So proud. I'm glad you said something about that. I'm so proud of Jameis Winston. You've been talking about that boy and talking negative about him for years. And Jameis,
you changed his name? You done changed his name?
Yeah, his name Jameis Winston. You the one calling that man crab leg. That wasn't me.
No, king crab leg. It wasn't no regular crab legs he went in that store and got. He got the king crab leg and dragged them things out of there. He didn't even put them in the bag. He didn't put them in his bed.
No, but I want y'all to see something, though. I want y'all to see something. I'm loving what he's doing. Let's go. Let's go. Set the tone. Hi, Reed. Set the tone. Set the tone. You in, Brandon? Set the tone. He sits there, Jimmy, and do that every game to every player. One of his former teammates said he used to be always the last one out. Yeah, you're a little fuzzy, Jimmy. He used to be the last one out. I'm trying to hold up. I might can clear it up. But man, Jimmy, that's how you wind up being a backup quarterback for life. Cause all them other guys have made all that money being backup quarterback. See that right there, kind of stuff right there. Have you a backup quarterback, young fellas. That'll keep you being in the league for a long time. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Yeah, I cleared it up, Jim. I knew what was going on.
Yeah. And what I had for you guys real quick, we get ready to land this thing. Want to give an update on high school kids that's committed to Division I colleges. Okay. And colleges, period, right now. And I want to bring you guys up to speed on yesterday. The area's top point guard, Cade Dotson from Beaumont United High School. Remember, he started as a freshman, and they've been to state, 3 years in a row? Beaumont United has 2 as 5A and 1 as 6A. And Cade Dotson has committed to University of New Mexico. He played grassroots ball in the EYBL with the JL3. This young fella here, he picked New Mexico over SMU and SFA. I don't get too deep with a lot of the college recruitments nowadays as I used to back in yesteryears, because there's so many different other dynamics and stuff changed so much, but I thought SMU was going to be the move at first because they announced they were going to the ACC, and that would be the opportunity to play against the likes of Duke and North Carolina and such. But New Mexico was a better fit for him, according to him and his family, and they have winning ways. Let me tell you something though. If you've never been to a game in Albuquerque, which I've been there and been
In the
to a
pit?
game, yeah, but they rebuilt it, refurbished
I
it.
went to the pit a long time ago. I ain't seen it since it's been new.
They refurbished it. I haven't been to the new one. Last time I've been, they were actually building reconstructing the new renovations around there. But they get packed houses. That's like a normal for them. That's like when you Wichita State, Albuquerque. That's all. That's the only show in town is the basketball program. So good for Cade on that. And so he comes now. Right now, here's the thing. I started on Monday, and I started putting a list of the colleges that has visited many of our high schools around town. It's an ongoing process. I'll be making rounds. I call about 5 coaches or so each day, or take a high school coach that is, to ask them who's been in their gyms. And I could publish this list in the VIP news primarily so that the general public can get a chance to see if any of the schools that you think have offered you are on this list. Like you might thought you had an offer. You might think you're being recruited by a certain school. You've been told everybody in the congregation, this school here, I'm waiting, I'm gonna set a visit up. And you look on this list and find out this school has been in Houston to visit another kid, and they haven't even come to your school. What do you think that means? What do you think that says? You haven't even heard from this school possibly in the last month, and you realize they've been to see one of these other young men and recruit them instead. This is one of the reasons that I put that out there, because there's so many people that are stuck in la-la land in regards to recruiting. So many people, so many families have been misled and misguided into these muddy waters of recruiting that it's hard to get back to reality. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting on a bus that's never going to come and pick you up. And this is why I put that out there. So you guys understand. You can go and say, well, this guy here in the 11th grade, my kid is in the 11th grade. I mean, so, that's why I understand them coaches going to see 12th graders. No. Go look at St. Francis High School, right? Or St. John's High School. St. Francis' entire roster pretty much is 2025s right now. So if they 2025s and you're talking about Brown, which is I think Brown is an Ivy League, right?
Yeah.
Brown has been there. Colorado has been there. Colorado State has been there. George Mason, Kansas State has been there. Lamar has been there, right? Louisiana Tech, New Mexico State, Ole Miss, SMU.
What school is this?
St. Francis.
Oh.
St. Francis, where Nigel Walls and all those guys are at right now. These schools here, I'm saying, so it doesn't matter if you're not in the 12th grade. These schools are still going, and they're still visiting the colleges. I mean, just say, for example, 10th graders. Nas Price is at Seven Lakes High School. LSU was just there yesterday. Louisiana Tech has been by there. Well, Louisiana Tech been by there. That's where the young fella AJ Bates is committed to. So that means they came to the school to check out their prospect. SMU has been there. Texas Tech has been there. So that's for a 10th grader. So those schools came to watch and check out this 10th grader at that particular school. Why haven't they been to your school? You've played all around the country. You made a decision to go play with certain grassroots teams. They told you they got all these connections. They know all these college coaches. Why they ain't got them college coaches to come by your school and see you? Shake your hand. Make you feel good. You feel good enough, you might do better on the test tomorrow. That's real talk. So, but you're not paying attention to that. This don't matter right now, right? You want to believe this don't matter, right? This is all part of the process. All part of it. And I'm here just to bring, and just basically, I'm not trying to be dream killer. I'm just trying to establish a moderate point of reality for people to dwell and exist in when it comes into this recruiting stuff. That's all. That's all. And you guys, if we stop, if we become smarter as a society, become smarter and wiser as consumers, then you will know to not be so gullible to buy bullshit when it's in front of you in the bucket. That's all. And now this should be serve as a sign. Some of you guys understand. I looked and I was looking on this list right now. As of Tuesday, there had been no Division I schools who had visited Clements High School. They have a player that's ranked in the top 5, top 10 in the area. Senior. Played in sneaker ball, played on the grassroots scene. He's been starting on varsity, led the varsity in scoring. Had offers on the table, according to him in his circle. Several offers on the table. As of Tuesday, not a single Division I school has been to that campus. That don't mean he don't have offers. I'm not saying that. That don't mean I'm not hating on the kid. Y'all, and that's another thing. Y'all gotta quit making it seem like you bringing light and using somebody as a realistic example that you're hating on them. No, I'm trying to teach the next person so they can understand what the status that he attained in this city. It's that hard to get those Division I offers. That's why. Now, is he still going to Division I? Oh, absolutely, he's going to go to Division I basketball unless something happens outside off the court to prevent that from happening. He's going to go to Division I, yeah, but there's no Division I schools been there. Ditto, Madison High School. They have a player that's ranked in the top 15 amongst the seniors in the area. As of Tuesday, not a single Division I school had been on that campus to see him. Is that Madison High School's fault? I ask you guys that. Is that the high school coach's fault? High school season hadn't even started yet. Remember, many families pick the high school. Pick a grassroots team for what they label as in seek of exposure. So if you seek an exposure, right? And you go and you play all around this and play around the country. If that means you're seeking, that's your primary in this recruiting. You identify that as your primary. Majority of the people in this city aren't choosing high schools for exposure. The majority of the prospects going from the 8th grade to the 9th grade are not choosing high schools for the same degree of exposure that they're choosing grassroots schools from. Grassroots teams from. So with that being said, who's to blame? Then it makes it so convenient. Then some of your parents, man, this coach, man, he ain't got no colleges coming over to his school. Really? Really? Guys need to wake up. Need to wake up. So anyway, that's we're at the top of the hour, and we are it's getting ready time to land the plane on the Chop Shop. We got to get you guys to share the show on this Baby Friday. I just wanted to put that out there. If you want to see the list in the fragmented list of what we put out so far, I encourage you to go to RCS Sports. I encourage you to go to the website, go to the VIP news, and then you can see for yourself And if you want to, you can cross-check it, open up another screen, drag it to the side, and go to the front of RCS Sports. Look at the rankings. And then you can compare to what high schools these top-ranked kids attend. Most of their schools have already been published, and you can see what colleges have went to most of these schools already. And once again, if you missed it before, you will get the chance to see who's actually been in town. Remember, these ain't just Division I schools, Hal.
Mhm.
Remember, Kilgore Junior College went over to Cy Falls High School last week. Shout out to Kilgore Junior College. I say any college that went by a school. That's important. That way, because for the people in the back that can't really hear, it's good. That way, now we talking where those non-Division I schools, they can come over there and check you out, your son out too. Maybe focus some of your efforts towards them. Focus the efforts towards them. Let them know you are interested, because now if the interest is mutual, then you have ample time now, or the coach have ample time to go and direct some of his resources, his time, his energy, his recruitment towards you if you are for real. And then they have time to go and direct you to point you in a direction where you can apply for some grants and some scholarships that can match that can provide the financing to get you to no money out of pocket for one of those potential recruiters or suitors. That's the thing. I want to get you guys on, man. This stuff is real, and you see it. And I think that most people, you guys just trying too hard, beating the old rug just to try to get ranked high, just to try to go and get satisfaction. You made the decision to go play with these teams. You made the decision to believe in something. Kids were getting scholarships before travel basketball became like a grand necessity in the lives of most that are playing on independent teams. The independent teams I'm talking about, sneaker sponsor programs, they're obligated to do that. But you've paid, you've played, you've went out there, and guess what? Now what? All that money your parents, know what y'all should do? I encourage parents to go when you get a little spare time on the weekend or something, to go and tally up your receipts for how much money you spent on the road this past summer following your son or daughter around the country, so that if they show any sign of being of unappreciation, then you can let them understand the economics that you had to sacrifice for them. And then ask them would they have rather you had bought them a car? Would they have rather you bought them a car than do that? And you already know what your kids' answer is gonna be. You already know what the answer is gonna be. We ain't got to go this summer. You remember buy your car, you can just play on one of the local teams and then go to a few camps and let the chips fall where they may in that aspect. But some people, guys, got to get wiser. Anyway, so that's that's it for now. Now I'm looking at somebody posted Gambriel has one Division I offer from Lamar University. I'm not sure why he hasn't committed to them yet. I hope history doesn't repeat itself. Another former player waited too late to commit to Lamar. Here's the deal. I specifically asked the Madison High School coach. He told me the kid has an offer from Lamar. And I say, well, does he have a visit set up? What date is it? And I say, what date is his visit, his official visit? The high school coach told me no date had been set as of that date, as of early this week. I say, well, coach, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Football season is in full effect, 3 to 4 weeks old into the season right now. And you think you have an offer, but you don't have an official visit date set. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying that is a flag to pay attention to. That means now, and the school hadn't been by your school. The college ain't been by your school, Hatter. They offered you, but they ain't been by your school. But let me see. Lamar has been by Aldine Davis. They've been by C.E. King. They've been by Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall is located 4 miles from Madison High School, guys. I keep going. They've been by, see who else they've been by.
Shadow Creek.
Shadow Creek. St. Francis Episcopal. That's about damn near, that's about over a half dozen schools I just named. So they didn't have time to come by there. Once again, I'm here just to raise your conscious, your awareness to what's going on. And otherwise,
but what's going on though? Because we don't like people like me don't know what's going on. I mean, what's going on?
A lot of people have no way or no means to understand or to check the truth or the validity to a lot of things that may have been presented to them.
Right.
Because I trust you so much, that means I'm going to trust everything you say. And everything you say may not be meant for me to take it to the bank. Everything you say is like a check. But every check ain't meant for you to take to the bank. This the thing. These are the things that I'm telling you. And guess what? This is the perfect time for you to go and tag the mama, tag the daddy, tag another person on the team, and let them know, So you know how y'all do it, man. He talking about your son. Why not tag him and say, hey, man, this guy is preaching right now. He's teaching you some good stuff right now. You know why? For the same reason that TMZ does it with clickbait. You trick the parents into thinking that we hate their kids. We're anti their kids. And truth be told, I can make a stern ass case with a widespread paintbrush that hell, you, for the most part, most of you guys are the ones that expressing the disdain for us. Why? Well, because number one, I'm not taking no money for the advancement of your kids, but I take a plate of food any day long. I take a bottle of Crown Royal any day long. But I ain't gonna you can't pay me to rank your kids or to tweet about it. I take that plate of food or that sack or that cooler of crawfish. How'll take them crab legs.
I ain't gonna rank. I can't rank. Remember?
So guess what? So when you having your parties, you ain't invited us to the damn party. I mean, you don't like us that much. So you're the one that don't like us that damn much, and you're gonna go and flip the gun and say, man, he don't care what damn about our kid. You ain't invited me out. I'm coming. I'm not. That don't mean I'm coming because you invite me now. I got stuff to do. But if I get invited, how do you know it? And it's the right day.
Crawfish can get me.
Shit. Coming out with my own Tupperware bag. My own Tupperware in the trunk. I'm rolling with my own Tupperware in the trunk.
And I love when the people say, how do we got all you can eat all night long? I said, man, I'm there. I'm there.
They ain't gonna invite us no more. They realize we gonna go to them things like termites.
Man.
But that's the thing,
But that's why I hooked up with your guy. Brought my own crawfish. Man, hey y'all. See, sometimes, man, you can't be going by no 10 pounds, man, and just think 10, 20 pounds and think you finna eat all of them by yourself. You gonna have to have somebody help. You got to have some
help.
Huh?
You need some help. Yeah, they don't need a little help, and we just there to help them. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
No, I did it myself. I said, and Jim, I ain't gonna lie, I got tired of crawfish that day. But the next day, I was back at them again.
It's funny because you hear parents say all the time, man, I don't want to be that parent. What does that mean? I don't want to be that parent. You're advocating for your kids. I never get mad at those parents. I just get upset or disappointed in the parents who get the advice that don't apply or troubleshoot, at least troubleshoot the advice. Them the ones I get upset with or get disappointed with. When you go and you get the advice and you don't apply it, or at least
Yeah.
troubleshoot it to just see if the person is lying to you or not, or then gave you some bad dope or not. That's what I'm troubleshoot some of this stuff that you're getting. Otherwise, you just caking advice on top of advice, and you're thinking some of this stuff is good, and you don't know what to do. That's why I tell a lot of people. And this is one young man that I applaud Hatter so much. I don't even really know the man. I know we met his mother before, but I'm gonna tell you, man, this young man, I'm gonna say this name, and I am so proud that he didn't fumble with this recruitment. He got an offer from a non-Division I school, and he ran with it. Then the Division Ones, some of them tried to play around with him. Man, why you commit so early to them? Shit, because they're gonna put this money together, and we gonna get there. I'm gonna get there and get up there and back for a little bit of nothing. And that's his name is Justin Mack
Bad
at
man.
Travis High School. He came to Ruck on Wood and showed up and showed out. Dirty Red, what I call him, but to myself. I ain't calling it out loud. I give kids nicknames so I can remember them sometime. I call him Little Dirty Red. Remind me of a little young Malcolm X looking, with some red.
Yeah.
I call him that what they call old Malcolm X back then. They call him Red back in the day. But this Justin Mack, his mother is it Jolene? That's Jaylene Mack.
Mm-hmm.
She's a popular attorney in Houston.
Right.
So a lot of people that's in certain circles know the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I'm not sure who persuaded him to do so, but I know that mom had to have some hands on and let it be known, hey, look, now we ain't gonna play with this shit.
Right.
We gonna come here right here. If you want to change your mind, we change our mind, but we gonna get the ball rolling. Justin Mack, I applaud you, young man, because you are indeed a Division I prospect.
Absolutely.
But it's too tricky out there.
Yeah.
It's too muddy out there to gamble on your educational career and to go to somewhere where you probably won't play at all. You took what was in front of you and you embraced it.
Good job.
He embraced it. I want to acknowledge him, man. That's good stuff. I wish there were more Justin Max out there. And you think I'm joking? Watch when the season start. Y'all keep me posted on how he's doing. I know he gonna wreck some dudes.
Oh,
I know a kid like that probably looking and saying, "Oh, he going Division I? He going Division? I got something for him." He's one of them types. He is gonna play. His mama make that trip all the way to South Dakota to watch her baby play. I mean, to watch Augustana University play. She gonna see her son play. She ain't gonna be there rooting for the other team. Traveling all of my, she ain't going on no trips just to be counselor, therapist to your son after the game because he ain't played none, and you want to sit there. Now you got to counsel with him, and then go sit there and wash his clothes, fold his clothes, make him all right, make him some soup, oh baby, and put the tit in his mouth or whatever. Shout out to Justin Mack. They want to get out of there. We can land the plane now. People give
we out here, James Boogie. You came too late. I was looking for you the other day, man. I'll see you Monday. I'll see you.
Oh, you mentioned him? You called him out? What you say?
No, he was talking some mess last week. He wasn't talking about nothing. But we out of here, man. Yeah, I wish we had time to mess with you, but you too late. Talking about kids. Ultimately, hold up. He said kids are ranked based on relationship as opposed to actual talent. We'll talk about that next week, James Boogie.
He said it today?
Yeah, he just said it right here on the screen. Hold on. Let me put it up there. Let me put it
on the screen.
He put a novel. That nigga wrote a damn novel right there.
The parents don't know. They don't have realistic ideas of how to get their kids to school, and the kids only know what they read and hear say. But the rankings aren't innocent either. The kids are ranked based on actual talent. Ultimately, there's a healthy relationship between. Where is that true at? That's the question. So if you feel that way, and I give you the whole weekend, James Boogie, to find out the last part of that statement, kids are ranked based on relationships and opposed to actual talent. Ultimately, there isn't a healthy relationship between parents and you. college coach and high school coach.
It might not.
Where is that part about the kids are based on relation? The kids are based on or ranked based on relationships as opposed to actual talent.
Yeah.
Where is that? Where is that not
Practice
true?
that. Yeah.
At?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you saying
that's what I'm asking that. So
Okay.
you had a whole weekend to find me the ranking service that rank players, and there ain't no relationship matters nowhere in that rankings. What the hell are we saying?
Come on, James. I made James big for y'all. See it.
Politics. I was transparent enough to give you the cheat code. But if I give you the cheat code, then the objects out there is going to fight against me and say, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That ain't true. I'm telling you how to cheat the game. And you don't want to cheat the game. Because somebody done prove to you that if you pay them $40 an hour, they can get your kid good enough. Well, you ain't got to cheat the game. You can't cheat it all the way through. But if that's all you want is a rank, there's 100,000 ways you can get your kid ranked out there nowadays. But
that's what he's saying. He said the rank is up. The kids are ranked based on relationship as opposed to actual talent.
So which one it ain't?
No, he's just saying it's all of them.
Rivals.com, 24/7 Sports.
He's saying everybody. That's what he's saying. He's putting all there, everybody.
Okay, I'm saying so if they rank, that's obvious. That ain't just a Houston. He's saying that's a different.
But he's talking about the rank. See what you did in there. He said, but the rankers aren't innocent either.
That's the whole thing. Okay, so if the rankers aren't innocent, that mean they're guilty.
Yeah.
Where are they innocent at? That's my point. In case I was confusing to you, that's a no-brainer. So either you're gonna play the game or you ain't gonna play the game.
James Boogie, come back with some facts on Monday. We sick of these damn sorry ass opinions. Come back and James Boogie, go back to the beginning of the show. So explain. I gave you a whole rundown about your opinions and what you can do with them. Come back with facts on Monday. And we'll address
facts. And that's another thing. It's a misnomer. The politics can get you ranked on the local level and it can push you out there. But at the end of the day, trust me, you cannot trick this thing. The older you get, that's all it's going to do is make you fall out of graces. Once people realize that what they thought was cane was gold medal flour, in the words of Willie D. Back in the 90s on the song Mind Playing Tricks on Me. That's all that's going to happen. Name me one. Now, what can happen is a guy like Chris Walker, I know that he's made some calls to some people and gotten kids scholarships. Gotten them walk-ons and got some scholarships. That was before the transfer portal came into existence. And there's other people that's going to have the same degree of favorism. Or have the power to get a favor. But for the most part, I can go rank John Doe and make him become a coveted kid and make him and say he's an African, give him an African name, and I promise you there'll be 3 to 5 coaches that want to know where he at tomorrow and want to go see him. I could do that. But after a while, after they see him, then what? The coach is going to do? They're going to realize I wasted their fucking time, and they're not going to come and see the next kid, and your kid can be a real prospect, and I can't call them guys to come back and see him no more. That's what's at risk. Now, what's happening is so many guys out there that messed up so many coaches out of their time. They don't even know it, but those coaches just answer their call and reply sparingly, but they don't rock with them the same no more. Because you wasted their time, didn't give them a disclaimer. That coach will still go see your kid if you let him know, hey man, this kid might not be good enough for y'all, but I just need you to go by there so you can have a relationship with the coach, because he may have some kids next year. That sounds better. Meanwhile, when you go there, let the coach know I sent you there. Let the kid know I sent you there. That's all you got to do to keep your cred on your side of the fence. You don't got to sell this kid as a man, he good enough for y'all. What the hell you mean? And the coaches tell me this shit all the time, Aldo. Hey man, I got one for y'all, man. He good enough for y'all. He could play for y'all. And the motherfucker ain't been a damn game. You ain't been a damn game talking about how he good enough for me. That's what the coaches tell me now. I'm relaying it to y'all. I've had several tell me that at different intervals. You know what I'm saying, Alan?
Right. I'm laughing. That's why I'm laughing.
You ain't never had people tell you that a kid can go play at TSU. They don't know what the hell on TSU routes. You can't play at no fucking TSU.
It's kind of hard.
Go look up their roster right now. You're trying to say it. What I do is I refuse to allow ignorance to just float like that on my old school. You can't play at St. Thomas, University of St. Thomas. Look on their roster.
Boy, kid gonna have to be good to play on that team.
These dudes was just busting the asses of grown-ass men that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars overseas on a regular interval twice a week and sometimes on Sundays. They were busting these dudes' ass.
Yeah.
Collectively as a unit.
Yeah, they were.
I'm saying.
They were.
And man, my dude could play. Y'all stop it. It's okay. We can make, you know what? We have the power to make the Paul Quinns, the Houston Tillersons, the Wiley Colleges great again. People back in the 70s, they longed and they relished the opportunity to get recruited by those schools and play at those schools and perform at those schools and come back proudly to their high schools wearing that Wiley College stuff, wearing that Paul Quinn's attire, wearing those HBCUs at the NAIA level, all of their stuff back at their schools proudly. And know what happens? We look at those guys and be like, yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool. He go to Paul Quinn. And you follow them from afar. But we make it seem like them schools are shit right now. And they ain't.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I know that's what you was thinking, Jimmy.
Come on, man.
We out of here, man. James Boogie, we gonna see you Monday with this mess. Boy, y'all had Jimmy Wong. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll see y'all Monday. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.